I'm Shannon, this is Jesse, and we are Aaron's siblings. We're going to do a toast.
So, as our big brother, we've both always looked up to Aaron, but he's always had an ornery streak to him. Like when I was a toddler and Aaron made me cry before we even left for our family vacation because he told me we're out of space in the van and I was going to have to ride on the back bumper.
Or when we were little, Aaron was always so willing to play with me despite our big age gap. And I always knew it was going to be a good time if I said, here's the football helmet. And he was going to put me in the sleeping bag and drag me down the stairs.
It was a gentle play.
Despite all the playful antics, one of the things we've always admired about Aaron is his big heart. It's obvious to anyone who knows him that Aaron truly cares about him.
But with the big heart and the fun antics, there was always something missing. And it turns out that missing piece has always been Rachel.
Rachel shares that same quality, having a big heart and caring deeply for others, but both in her professional and personal life. That's what makes you two so perfect for each other.
We are so happy that you found each other, and we look forward to seeing how you grow in the years to come.
May you share many happy days and cherish each other for all the years to come.
So everybody get your drink. Raise your glass to Aaron and Rachel. Cheers.
Aaron and Rachel.
Okay, and so we are the other siblings, Rachel's two brothers, Tom and Brian, and sorry, 1 second, I got my brains. And you may not be able to tell, but we are the much younger siblings. It may not be obvious, but we are much younger. But Rachel had it all nice and cushy as the only child until, another brother 1 and brother 2 just came along. Oh wait, you're next. Sorry.
It's finally letting me speak. So yes, Rachel was pretty much the ideal big sister. Whether she knew it or not, we always looked up to her. And when she was in high school, I was looking and making notes of like, oh, that's how we came to high school. And when she was in college, I visited her at Bluffton, and ooh, that's dorm life, that's college life, And so, yeah, like I said, whether she knew it or not, she always had a big impact on us, and was a perfect example. And all of us owe a debt of gratitude to our parents who raised us in a loving and healthy household. And thank you for that as well.
And of course, we noticed as we were reflecting on how we had 2 different chapters of our relationship with our sister, one through the childhood and then one through the adulthood. I'll say with the childhood one, of course, you cannot speak of the childhood without the memories at Grandpa and Grandma's farm, growing up. Cousin Emily, you were there many times. I know you were there, so shout out. That was, we were just thinking about all the memories on the farm we had together with the Fall family. And that's our first chapter. And then, as we go into adulthood, just thinking through how much we became having an adult friendship with you and how much, as a supportive big sister, you have been. Fun fact for you all, we have separately in different states both been Rachel's roommate as an adult. Now, short periods. but we have both had that experience as adults, been roommates. So, yes.
And then also, growing up and visiting you in Colorado was always a fun time, especially our adventures to we went to Moab and got caught in the rain in the desert, which was a fun
water.
experience. And it seemed like every time I would visit you in Colorado, I was helping you move. Even if I was the other brother, according to the Colorado people. But one time I even flew out on my birthday to help you move. I helped you drive across country to when you moved back to Ohio. We loaded up your Nissan Sentra, packed that thing to the brink, and drove it all the way here. And it made the trip. And even one time, we moved everything into your brand new apartment. And one of us may or may not have, rammed directly into a screen door. That was definitely me. The screen door was fine. My pride was hurt. Yes.
And then, of course, as you might have referenced, I also moved across the country at one point, and I will have the big sister that allowed me to sleep on her couch and figure out what I was going to do once I graduated college. Also, shout out to Angie, her roommate at the time, for letting me sleep on that couch for 3 months. Thank you. So, you know, obviously, throughout all these chapters, Ohio, Colorado, Ohio, you know, we've seen you grow, and obviously, we now get to our Aaron.
Yes, Aaron, yes. Now, we are so glad you two have met. But thinking back, I just couldn't really remember the first time I met you, which I don't think is necessarily a negative, because I feel like that is a testament to how seamlessly you fit in with Rachel and our family. Yeah, and I think, you know, everyone here knows he's a caring soul. You know, he pretty much cannot turn down a spare animal that comes across the street. And, you know, not to say that Rachel's a spare, you know. No, I'm not. But I think, like you said, that he loves and supports our sister so much. And we see that throughout these years, and we know that will just continue to in the future as well.
Yes. Aaron, thank you so much for all you have been there for Rachel over the last number of years, and will continue. You know how much we appreciate you. And as the number of Guardians and Browns games that you have watched with the Oyers, with the family, you are officially part of the Oyerfall family.
Yeah.
So with that, we will cheers to Aaron and Rachel. All right, and now we will get to the cutting of the cake.